emojis in the chat, pimps. Crying emojis in the chat. Oh my lord. What is up, everybody? It's your boy Duty. And when you hear the locale anthem of WhiteRun, you know something abysmal has happened. And that's right, folks. Your boy Duty is here to report out the news. Report out how Phil did during his 15-year Beggacy marathon, his milestone event that he held today. I'm here to report out how Phil did. And spoiler alert, it was not good. Not good at all. Let me just quickly touch on the content. The content alone was just zero effort whatsoever. I'll give Phil credit on his other marathon events. At least he puts some effort. He does tier making, he'll play games, he'll do feasting with the king, he'll do 4 or 5 different things. He'll even do his schedule, you know, so he mixes it up a little bit. As boring as that sounds, at least he tries. He did none of that today. He, in his mind, he thought this was a milestone event. This was an event where people were going to come in and congratulate him and thank him for all of his content and reward him for just being there. And that's all he did. This essentially was a glorified DSP Reacts stream with the feasting with the king. That's essentially all this was. And the rest was just Phil sitting there with his hand out waiting to be tipped. Waiting to get those $100 tips so that he can get drunk and drink alcohol. That's essentially what that is. This was so low effort that it's shocking. And maybe I shouldn't be shocked because he has been couching this for a while as a chilled back, no pressure stream where he just gets to hang out and reminisce and do nostalgia, and that's all it was. But I really thought he was going to put some extra effort to do something a little bit, and he did nothing. And I guess the Dents felt the same exact way because they did not reciprocate. They were withholding, as that boy Phil has to say. And you know, the other day, Phil was talking about the support and how, yes, it has been slow. But of course, he's not dumb. He knows why it's been slow. It's been slow because people are tired of the retro stuff. People are looking for new things. And he was hoping with the new gaming, with the fall hardcore gaming season and his special event, his marathon event, that it was going to kick off the season of high tips. And Phil, you were completely wrong. Now, big ups to Gamerface Gaming for posting out the numbers. He's the go-to guy on Twitter. He posts every day Phil's numbers, and he provides tips, the super chat totals, viewerships, you know, dislikes to like ratio. It's a lot of good information here. And as you can see here, Phil pulled in $386, which, if you think about it, that's essentially the tier 3 tip goal for 2 streams, which on a normal day, that would be fine for Phil. Phil would be very happy. But this isn't a normal day. This is a special milestone marathon. Mind you, the last several events that Phil had, which I can rattle them off real quick to you, his 15-year Beggacy, he got $386 in tips. That was today. His summer party got $588. That was on 4th of July. His fight-in feast got $1,327 thanks to a $1,000 tip from Jigs. His birthday stream got $601. And the Super Bowl party got $548. This 15-year Beggacy was supposed to be a huge milestone event that Phil's been touting for months. And he only managed to pull in $386. Wow. Two people took him up on his offer for the $100 tip to, so that he would drink a shot. And he was not happy. I posted several tweets today where Phil was clearly upset that people did not wail out for him and at least get, pay for 6 to 7 shots. It was so bad that Phil was even coaxing the Dents to get him drunk. He was just saying, "Hey, won't you guys love to see me play Street Fighter drunk?" Really, Phil? Phil was so desperate for tips that he was willing to risk his YouTube, He was willing to risk his YouTube monetization and partnership for these tips. That's how desperate Phil was to rake in the tips, that he was willing to allow the dents to keep tipping $100 and he would get drunk. I thought today he was going to drop it from $100 to $50. That's how desperate he sounded. Now for super chats, that's even more abysmal. Usually in these events, sometimes the dents don't like the tip because they know that Phil gets their information, so they do super chats. And super chats here were not great either. Total super chats, he made $115. That's what he made, $115. And if you can see here too, the viewership was at around 490 for the podcast, and then the viewership for the actual event was only at 431. That's it. 431 people watching this stream is not good at all. And Lisa Lou was the highest tipper, which we all know that's OIC. Dropped $115 tip and allowed the dents to decide what Phil was going to drink. And only 2 people again took Phil up on his offer to pick his poison. Yet again, another indication that Phil knows that he shouldn't be drinking, but yet he was willing to prostitute himself for tip money. That's how abysmal Phil's YouTube career is at now. You know, that's where he's at. He's willing to risk his YouTube monetization, and he's willing to risk his health for tips. So big ups to Gamer Face Gaming for posting this. I do appreciate it. That was very bad, folks. That was not good. That was not good at all. Real quick here. So I just wanted to I posted something here earlier where you can see here Phil just not happy whatsoever. Let's see here.
But by the time I didn't completely finish it because it had gotten really warm and everything, but I drank probably about more than 3/4 of it earlier. But that was the last liquor I had. We have not had a big contribution come in, so I haven't had any liquor for about 4 hours. So I'm sober completely. Yeah. Okay. But by the time I didn't...
Notice the knee slapping. You know, Phil gets upset and annoyed when he slaps his knees. It's a form of kind of aggression. It's a form of disdain that he does when he slaps his knees when he's talking about something. So if you ever hear him talking about something and you can tell he seems to be annoyed, when he starts slapping his knees, that's just kind of it's a way of aggression. He's trying to show some type of aggression, that he's angry that happened. But there he is right there. He's upset that he only got 2 tips where they allowed him to drink. And at that, one of the people, Lisa Lou, didn't even care what he drank. He basically was like, yeah, whatever, drink whatever you want, I really don't care. And then the other one was Dan the Man, who said Quavo, whatever it was. It was pretty sad and pathetic. Oh, I did take this screenshot right here. That's right, professional streamer here, folks. That's apparently Phil's setup. Yeah, it looks great. It looks good. And then here's another video real quick that I wanted to show. This is Phil, actually.
Contributions, I'll shout out when I get a chance between the clips I'm reacting to. For a $100 tip, you get to pick your poison. Rum, orange liqueur, bourbon, or tequila. You get to pick which one you want to see me drink live on stream as a shot out of all those choices, okay? So far I've only done one, but then I drank this crazy strong mixed drink that got me buzzed. Now that I ate all this food, that's going to be negated, so we can start over. If you guys want to see me play some Street Fighter later, buzzed, well, let's see if we can get myself buzzed, all right? Okay. I shall be back in just a couple minutes. Let me just get rid of the food. I'll be back, and we'll continue on. Thanks. Contributions,
So right here in this clip right here, he is actually begging the dents to help him get wasted. That's essentially what he's saying. He's saying, "Hey, donate $100. I won't pace myself. If you give me 5, if you tell me to do 5 shots right now, and you give me $500, I will take the shot right now. And if I get wasted, oh well." That's what Phil is saying here in that video, and it's just astounding. It's just astounding. So, Anyway, I just wanted to give my thoughts. I watched all of it actually. I caught some of it. I went out and did a few things, but I caught some of it. But I did make sure to watch. I'd probably say 95% of it. And it was just him just sitting there waiting for people to tip him. That's all it was. He felt so entitled. And he said, I've done this for 15 years. I've put in my time. Now reward me. That's essentially what Phil's attitude was today. And I'm kind of happy that the Dents really did not. They did not reward him. I did see a few people come out and say hi to him, some of his older Dents, but they dropped no cash whatsoever. Not at all. Jack Raxter didn't show up. 1 Minute Man did show up. So real quick, if you want to break this down right here, 1 Minute Man tipped $40. Lisa Lou tipped $115, plus she tipped $22 to answer Phil about what gin she wanted. I mean, what alcohol she wanted. And then Dan the Man tipped $100. Right there alone, we have what do we have here? Well, 137, 237. 237. We have $275. $275 out of the 384, 85, 86 bucks that he made were from three people. That just shows again how DSP is just, and I say this all the time, DSP has about 4 whales that keep his channel together using duct tape, cat hair, phlegm, and they're the only ones keeping this channel together. If it wasn't for them, Phil would be gone. He would have to get a job. I'm sorry, he would have to get a job, or Cat would have to get a second job or something, because he just would not be able to function without those whales. And he already lost another one. Game Checker's gone, and no one else is coming to step up. No one else has come up to step up to give that consistent daily support that he's missing now that Game Checker is gone. So yeah, folks, today was abysmal. It was. I don't care how Phil, I mean, you even hear it in Phil's voice at the very end. Phil essentially was just like, support was pretty good. I mean, he said that himself, and he knows that he was relying on a huge day, and it just did not pay off. And I say bravo. I'm glad that the Dents are kind of waking up a little bit. I think some of them are, especially some of his bigger long-time whales that just see DSP Gaming as a money pit, and they're either moving on or they're cutting back the support. So that tells me there's a little bit of hope that more people will eventually say, what am I doing? I could be doing more productive things with my time, and more productive things with my money. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Cat is downstairs with all that food that Phil didn't bother to eat. Crying, literally crying. And that's another thing. He took all this food up, made her make all this food, and he barely touched any of that food. I mean, mind you, it looked pretty nasty. The cornbread looked crusty and dry. The mashed potatoes looked foul. And those beans were just disgusting. Just disgusting. Just terrible. So, yeah, again, just more waste. Just like, you know, what Phil does with his entire life. He just loves to waste money, waste time, waste food, and just be, you know, and essentially most of all waste his life. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.